Hello, my name is Tracy, and thank you for visiting my channel. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in and see what message that Spirit has for us. So, I've already prayed over the cards, asked God, Spirit, Universe to please return to sender any negativity, any evil eye, any ill intentions, any ill thoughts, any ill will. Please return that to the sender with a little bit of extra on top, a little bit of tenfold. I've already asked Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Ariel, Metatron, Anthony, Joseph, Jophiel, Roguel, Joseph, Jophiel, Rockwell, Jeremiah, Hope, Mraziel, and all the other archangels down to guide, protect, and assist us. I've already asked for my spirit guides and ancestors and my personal angels, ancestors who are here with me, always guiding, protecting, and assisting me. So we're just going to jump in, see what the message is. We're going to start with the old Kipper. Let's see what message is being guided. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 3 more. 5, 2 more. 1 more. And that's it. Okay. Now at the bottom, this is what is meant to be seen. Hold on. Toil and labor. So whatever this is, looks like it's going to be a relationship, but it looks like it's going to be hard work, as any successful relationship is. Hard work, dedication, commitment, loyalty, belief, support, humility, love, all of those things. But it's going to be worth it. And it's not just you, it's you and whoever else. You are the main female, and you are on your path. But you have to be careful, because there's somebody that's trying to take something from you. But whatever it is that they're trying to take, they're going to be found out. They're trying to take something from you. They're going to be found out. It looks like they're going to be, I'm hearing that song, I'm locked up. So we start off with concern, wealthy man, family room, adjudication, sudden wealth, mature woman, and expectation. So it looks like somebody, this person with this money, has some concerns about something with his money. Maybe is someone trying to steal it? Because we did see the thief. Is someone trying to take it? Is someone trying to swindle something? But somehow, adjudication comes in. It's like the courts. This is like justice, karmic justice, court justice. but justice somehow happens. And it causes someone to receive some sudden wealth. Could be this mature woman, but somehow this mature woman is having expectations. I don't know if it's unmet expectations, but it looks like she's waiting on something in both cards. Like she's sitting there and she's just waiting. Feeling like, I know this is going to work. Like here, she looks like she's conniving. Look at that face. Like she's up to something, like she's planning something. Look at that face. I mean, and her hands are clasped, like she's kind of nervous. Not sure if it's going to work. Like she's been around the block a time or two. But somehow, this one, it's like maybe it doesn't work out. She's like, she's sitting in the window and she has some expectation that she's going to be in this huge house one day. She just knows it's going to happen. That's her expectation. So let's go ahead and get some tarot and break it down. We'll start with Miss Cleo. But yeah, it looks like someone has an expectation. It looks like it's going to be an unmet expectation. Because somebody's out, we're starting off with concern. So already we're starting off, something is not going the way someone is thinking. Clarifying the concern, we have the Moon, Page of Swords, and the Two of Staffs. So someone is looking at something. Someone is studying something. Some information is coming out, which caused someone to think about a different path. Because it wasn't just a little bit of information. It was enough information to cause someone concern. A lot of concern. And I feel like it was this wealthy man. Could have to do with something with the home. Because we do have the family room card here. And down on the bottom we have the Four of Staffs. So let's see if we can clarify this wealthy man. What Spirit has to say about this. But yeah, whatever this is, some information has come out. Some information came out about something that someone heard or something that someone saw. And it's ironic because it's like in the moonlight, that's when the information came out. Because look, here's the moon in the background. And then that's like when this person said, wait a minute. And it's almost like they're realizing at some point in their life they were at a fork in the road. And they saw that the moon was up there, but they didn't pay attention to the fact that there's the moon. And so they just took something for face value. They took it for face value. But now, they're not taking it for face value. Now, someone is like, I'm here and I want to see the proof in the pudding. The bottom of the deck, we have the King of Staffs. So this could have to do, this wealthy man could be a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. And it has to do with something about a relationship and something that's kind of iffy. And they're finding out that someone that they could have been the mother of their children or someone that they were married to may have pulled a fast one. But now it's like it's a false victory. Because now something has happened that this person, this wealthy man who has this concern, is realizing something else. Clarifying this wealthy man, we have the Ten of Staffs, the Six of Swords, and the Judgment card. So this is him dropping a burden. This is him saying, you know what? No more. No more. I have done enough. I feel like I have been used. I feel like I have been abused, misused. I have given more than I should have given. But I have done enough. So judgment is being called on someone today. And today is whenever you see this message. Judgment is being called on someone. And it has to do with some type of family situation. Let's go ahead and clarify what the family room is. Thank you, Spirit. Please clarify the family room. Thank you, Heavenly Spirit. Yes, Spirit. Thank you. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. Could have to do with someone's wish fulfillment. We have the Eight of Staffs, the Hermit, the Six of Staffs, the Four of Staffs, the Five of Staffs, and the Page of Cups. So we have the 4, the 5, the 6, and the 8 of Staffs, the Page of Cups, and the Hermit, who is also holding a staff. So this is someone receiving some communication that caused them to take a step back. Definitely take a step back and to go within. Not just go within, but go within and see how they were their own. It's like their own ego, their own pride, their own self-esteem, how they had to feel like they had to be themselves in their position in the family. But all that did was cause chaos. It caused confusion. And now it's like someone wants to think, how can they smooth over the confusion? With the Page of Cups? That's not it. That's definitely not it. But it has to do with someone now understanding who is their Ten of Cups. After having to leave a situation, after information coming out that was in front of them the entire time. But they chose not to see it. They chose just to be so consumed with self. Let's go ahead and clarify this adjudication card. Justice. This is justice. Show me, Spirit, what the justice is. Who gets justice? Please clarify justice. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Comes out like this. Someone is thinking about their options if they were to move forward. It's like they're trying to weigh the pros and the cons. Could be this King of Staffs. They're trying to weigh the pros and the cons. They're trying to figure stuff out. They're putting two and two together. Clarifying this justice, we have 10 of coins. Could have to do with family inheritance. Family. We got 5 of coins. Could feel that somebody was feeling left out in the cold. I mean, not even getting hardly anything. Look, this person looks like they're sitting there looking in the water, wishing that there was 4 coins there, but they only have 1 coin. The same coin as a little baby. As if to have stopped their money coming in. But it's this justice that's coming in. Look, somebody walked away with the 8 of Cups. It's justice. Somebody started new. Somebody said, no more. I'm done. And they started new. This is that passion. This is that fire. This is that I'm going to do whatever I got to do because I am the one that has to do it. With the High Priestess, this person could be very spiritual. Could be very psychically led. Connected to spirit. But it's like it's justice because almost like spirit saying, hey, it's time for you to walk away. It's time for you to do what you need to do for you. So let's go ahead and clarify this sudden wealth. What else, Spirit? Thank you. These seem like they wanted to come out. What else, Spirit? It seems like it wants to come out. What else? Okay, those came out. Anything else? Bottom of the deck, Temperance. Could be dealing with an earth angel. And behind that, we have the Chariot. This person is moving forward, full steam ahead. Knight of Coins. And the 7 of Coins. It may take a while to get there, but this person is building. 1 pentacle at a time. And the King of Swords. Well, they're going to get there. Because they have that truth and they have that integrity behind them. Clarifying this sudden wealth. We have the 6 of Coins. The Emperor. The Queen of Staffs. The Ace of Cups. And the Queen of Swords. So it looks like this emperor, after a period of someone being in lack, someone being left out in the cold, looks like this emperor now wants to balance things out. Wants to balance things out, like, because they see that this person who they want to balance this out with is someone who is a go-getter. They're not afraid to stand on their own. They're not afraid to do what they got to do to get what they got to have, but they're going to do it with integrity. And it's like they're loving themselves as they're doing this. And it's like this person, this emperor who wants to balance this out, now they see this. They see this person loving on themselves. And because this is some of the information that just started coming out, that they just started paying attention to. The information was already there. It was already there. But back in the day, when they made a decision, instead of them going towards what they couldn't see or whatever, they decided to pick something else. Something that was easier. Something that they didn't have to guess or try and understand. Something that they could just say, oh, okay, it is what it is. I think they call that low hanging fruit. But now this person sees that the one that they thought was low hanging fruit was an earth angel. Was someone who is on their path, on their goal, who was not afraid to walk away, who was not afraid to say goodbye, because inside that person always knew Spirit was not going to leave them. If anything, Spirit was going to protect them. Because at that point, Spirit knows it's only them. Them in Spirit. Bottom of the deck, we got that page of staffs. Someone's made a decision to move forward. Could be that King of Staffs who's still thinking about that relationship. How they juggled that relationship with another relationship. Or how they chose that relationship with over another relationship. Clarifying this mature woman, we have 3 of Coins, Tower, 4 of Cups, and the Death card. So with this mature woman, with the 3 of Coins and the Tower, the 3 of Coins is normally working together to create something. But it could be that what they worked together to create wasn't with the person that they created it with. It was with, if that makes sense. It's like someone starting a business with one husband but that business not really doing anything. And so you and that husband get divorced, but you still got that business. And so you start the business with the new husband. But the new husband doesn't know about the business with the old husband. Just knows about the business between you, this mature woman, and the new husband. And then together you guys grow that business until one day the initial husband, the original husband who started the company with the mature woman, comes and says, "Hey, I want my cut." And you're like, "Your cut? Cut about what? Like record cut? What kind of cut? Like you want me to cut you? What kind of cut?" And they're like, "No. I started that business with Sally from the Valley." And you're like, "Wait, what?" And then Sally's like, "Oh, oh yeah. It was so long ago. Damn, I damn near forgot myself. Oh yeah. Me and Julio, we used to, way back in the day, but he wasn't as good as you. Wasn't as good as you though. But anyway, we, and I really liked, but I didn't like him as much as you. But I really, really liked, but I didn't like him as much as you. But he didn't want to run the business with me. So you wanted to run the business with me. So I said, well, what the F? What the fuck? Let's do it. I ain't got shit else going on. Julio really didn't want me. So why not? Why not? Why not run the business with Romeo? But now that mature woman is sitting here thinking, damn, you know what? And it's something with this business. Something within the business that are an employee within the business. So you and Romeo, the mature woman and Romeo were running the business, and something within the business, this woman, or an employee within the business, the woman didn't like. And so she was always like casting her out. But when Romeo found out about Julio, the first husband, business owner, then he put an end to some shit. That's when he said, you know what? No. No more. I don't think so. This is not like little news. This is some pretty big news that I feel you should have said something a lot sooner than 25 years later, 30 years later, 40 years later, 50 years later, 70 years later. You probably should have said something a lot sooner than that. You probably should have said, hey, just so you know, me and the first husband, ex-husband, who I no longer like, Julio, we started this business. Because then Romeo would have said, well, let's do this. Let's do this now so that this doesn't come back to haunt us later. We will go ahead and get this all settled so it doesn't come back to haunt us later. But the mature woman was like, I'm not doing all that bullshit. It's all each man out for himself. If he don't know, he'll find out when the fuck he find out. Shit. If my name ain't mature woman, I don't know what the hell it is. That's exactly, well, I don't know, that's the real conversation. I can't get internal thoughts like that. Not unless you just like, right there. Just kidding. So let's see what Spirit wants to clarify with that expectation card. It's going to be interesting. Don't you think? I think. What do you think? bottom of the deck. Oh, Strength card. Could be dealing with a Leo. Could be dealing with a Leo. Could be dealing with somebody with a lot of pride and a lot of ego. But whatever it is, that wheel of fortune is right behind it. Turning. And they're thinking about all the shadiggery, all the buffoonery that they did in the past. All the time that they had options to do something better, to do something right, to get something right, but they chose not to do it. They chose to stay stuck. They chose to lie to themselves and lie to everyone else. They chose not to see shit that they clearly saw. Clearly saw. The Spirit says, you know what? That's okay. Because guess what? I saw it all. Spirit said, I clearly saw it all. I saw how you withheld from one and praised another. Spirit said, depression. It's like you were going through a depression. But now you're going through sleepless nights. It's like wanting to move forward but feeling stuck. Wanting to talk about something, I feel like you want to, this mature woman wants to express something. Not in a nice way. They want to get some shit off their chest that they've been wanting to say for quite a while. About this main male. And why they were so defensive with you. It's like they saw like something in you that where you're not afraid to go out and tackle the world. And you were the star of somebody's eye. And that just hurt them and their pride and their ego because they actually wanted someone else to be the star of this person's eye, not you. So they tried to do everything they could to build up this other person. But now they regret it. They regret it. Let's clarify this expectation. We got the Chariot, Temperance, Nine of Staffs, the Empress, Ace of Swords, and the Two of Coins. So it's like, here you are with this unmet expectation. Wanting someone who's an earth angel to move forward. But it's like you want to reach out to this person. But it's like really this person has you on block. Can't get through. It's like finally you want to express the truth. But it's like this person it's like surpassed you. You can't get through because Spirit is protecting this person. and you see that this person has surpassed you. Whereas you used to be up, now you're down. Set expectation. You expect it to always be up. You expect it to always be the one. You expect it to always be able to cast some shadows, throw some illusions. You expected that. But it just did not turn out like that. Let's get a little bit more before I wrap this up. I'll go to my stack of cards and before I wrap this up. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Heavenly Spirit. Please continue with the message, the parts that I need to know, the parts that is most needed to know. Okay, and wherever they fall, I'm gonna leave them right there. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. All right, now don't get too heavy-handed with the cards, Spirit. Don't get too heavy-handed. All right. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands. There's going to be some quick communication. Expect some communication coming in. Somebody's completed a cycle, a major cycle. They've learned some things. They've learned some major things. And they want to manifest. They want to manifest some new stuff. They're finished with the old way of being. That old, fuck all that. Fuck. I hear them saying, fuck all that. Because now they know the truth. The truth about this family situation. The truth about what's really happening. The truth about what really went on. The truth about this could be a 3-party situation. It's like it was something that came out, but now judgment's been called. The lies have been seen. And he sees it. He sees it. And he sees the pain that it caused. Someone that he greatly loves. That person was burdened for a while. It's like that person was his wish fulfillment. That person was a gift. And now it's like wanting to give back. Wanting to even things out. Wanting to make sure that everything is balanced. Clarifying this concern, we have the Empress, the 10 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. He sees who this person is. This Empress, he sees who this person is now. Other information has come out. He's had an opportunity to think about some stuff. Now he knows who his 10 of Cups is, and it's this Empress. Because he sees that he can build with this Empress, with the 3 of Pentacles. They're able to build together. They're able to co-create. With this main man. in this judgment. We have the Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Six of Wands, Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, and Six of Swords. So it's like, at one point, this person felt like they were on top of the world, like they were victorious, like they had their chest all stuck out, like they just knew they just had everything that they needed, everything that they had, and they could just go around and everybody was supposed to fall at their feet, offering nothing but a small cup of love, like the Page of Cups. But then, after seeing the truth, after seeing the truth of the situation, because now you see that someone was stabbed in the back, or maybe you were stabbed in the back after stabbing someone else in the back. This is almost like what comes around goes around, because you went from the 5 to the 10. What comes around goes around. And it was then, at that point, after you were able to see what comes around goes around, wanting Spirit to guide you to calmer waters, wanting to rest your mind, rest your spirit, and rest your soul. Because going from the 5 of Swords to the 10 of Swords, imagine having 5 swords in your back, and within the blink of an eye, you now have 10. Not only did you find out this information, that Sally from the Valley and Julio started at the company together, but you also found that legally 75% of the company is Julio's. So Romeo was sitting there thinking, what the fuck? I'm getting rid of this. Oh, I got an itch. I'm getting rid of this. Oh, I got an itch. Clarifying this family room. This family, this group. Thinking about after you went in, after you got this communication and you had no choice but to go in, and how you was all prideful and everything, thinking that you just had the victory. You just knew what was going on, because you went from the 6 to the 4, being prideful, feeling secure, to the 5 of just conflict. Clarifying that, we have the King of Cups, the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. I feel that now somebody has had an opportunity to actually mature. They went from the Page of Cups to the King of Cups. They thought about their relationships, all of them. Not just the superficial ones, but all of them. It's like the wheel is now turning. Everything is being illuminated. Nothing left for the shadows because the sun is coming out. And you know, once the sun comes out, there are no more shadows. Hold on, drop the card. Once the sun comes out, there are no more shadows on the situation. So, because this high priestess, the one who walked away because she was being breadcrumbed from this entire family or situation, she saw it. She saw it and she spoke it. Clarifying this sudden wealth. It's basically this Queen of Cups, the person who saw it, spoke it. Now, it's like with this Four of Cups, all of these cups are now pouring into this big cup. It's almost like this sudden wealth that was received was this knowledge of self-love, this knowledge of I can do this by myself. I don't need this person, and this person to pour into me. I can pour into myself. I can fulfill my own cup of love. That was the sudden wealth. Not only was that the sudden wealth, but it's almost like this big cup is like, the big cup is now the one that's being poured into. And that was possibly the one that was left out in the cold. Yeah. See, but this one, this cup is just kind of being separated. But he's just concentrating on these cups and not looking at that cup. Seeing how this has got a cup and a wand in his hand. So he's got more to create with these two in his hands than these three on this platter over yonder in the sand. But he doesn't see the power that he's got. He doesn't see the power that he has because he's so worried about concentrating on over here. But see, look, what's different now is understanding that you don't have to concentrate on other people pouring into you. All you have to do is concentrate on you pouring into yourself. That's it. That's all. Nothing more. Nothing less. Clarifying this expectation. And this was on the sudden wealth, by the way. Clarifying this expectation. We have the moon, the fool, and the page of pentacles. Interesting. It's like after all this information comes out, because once again the sun clarifies everything. There's no more any shadows that could be casted. It's like then somebody wants to come back or take a leap of faith with an apology or some type of explanation or some type of gift. It's almost like a gift for not being in balance. not choosing the high priestess when you have the opportunity to choose the high priestess. Instead, the high priestess leaving and becoming the star, providing an opportunity for you to feel left out in the cold instead of the high priestess. And with this communication, like I said, somebody's ready to start over. Somebody wants to start anew because they see the truth now. Now they understand what is up, what is down. Now they understand. Now they're ready to pick up what you're putting down. Let's go ahead and get some cards from the stack. And then we will wrap this up until it's time for me to come back. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, somebody's going to have some unmet expectation. Could be somebody was doing some casting of illusions, casting of spells, all that other dark stuff that comes with the moon. And that moon magic, thinking that nobody will know. But everything that goes on in the dark comes to the light. Okay, it's it. The bottom of the deck, it says, somebody's not going to let something go. Somebody's not letting it go. It's a never-ending list, or something that they keep bringing it up again and again and again and again and again. However, Spirit says, live your spirit like the spirit of a 1970s flower child. Be carefree and be open. Even though this person is trying to bring you a storm, be open. Because you are a lion at heart. You are a lion at heart. So we have someone was trying to take advantage of you. That came out on the concern. Someone has spitting in the wind. That was for their expectations. Thanks for the ride. That was for that mature woman. Says mini games, mass confusion, hide and seek, tag. It's just all games. Oops, that was for the main male. And it landed right on that 5 of swords, 10 of swords. Then we got the good spotlight. This was on the sudden wealth, where someone's receiving like some balance now, some actual someone wanting to balance something out, because someone is pouring their love into themselves. So that person that's pouring the love into themselves, they are receiving the good spotlight. Okay. All right, so this is Tracy. I'll be back later. Thank you. Oh, please like and please subscribe.